Yo, YouTube fam, what's going on? Jeff Follett here, back at it again with another video. And for today's video, we have a review on this shoe right here. This is the Nike Zoom Pegasus 35 Turbo. And yeah, we're gonna review it. And for all you guys tuning into this video for the first time, definitely show some love by subscribing and hitting that like button. You know, show some love for your boy. Alright guys, so here we go again. This is going to be the Nike Zoom Pegasus 35 Turbo. And the colorway that we have here is going to be the Barely Gray and Hot Punch. It's Barely Gray right here. Kind of looks like a mint color also, but you know, the color is Barely Gray. So this shoe is going to be a follow-up to the Pegasus 35, which released earlier this year, I believe. And that has been a pretty popular shoe for Nike, mostly for runners because it is a running shoe. But Nike went above and beyond with this one right here. So the previous Pegasus 35 featured a full-length zoom unit on the bottom of the shoe for cushioning, which did pretty well. It was super comfortable once you broke the shoe in. But this shoe right here goes above and beyond the Nike Zoom technology. It features two of Nike's newest technologies for cushioning, which is gonna be the Zoom X foam and the React foam. And let me tell you, these shoes are stupid comfortable, like legit. This is the most comfortable shoe I've ever worn. So if you're looking for a shoe with like the best cushioning out right now, I say it's this shoe right here. So this time around, Nike decided to go with a mesh upper as opposed to like the usual Flyknit that they add to the shoes of like this caliber and price range, which is really cool. I like it. As you guys can see, it's like a translucent, which gives the shoe a super cool look. And behind that, we have like another mesh material, which is more padded and more spongy. And yeah. Your feet feel pretty good when it's inside the shoe. So along the lateral side of the upper, we also have this giant Nike check right here. It's painted onto the mesh and part of the Zoom X outsole, as you guys can see, which I think is a super cool design. And we also have like these little hits of gray lines going across the upper and like the top and bottom of the Nike check as well. One of the things I love most about this shoe is going to be the hot punch stripe that runs along the upper and the tongue of the shoe. This is going to be a fused overlay on top of the mesh, and yeah, I think it looks super cool. It's probably, like I said, one of the things I love most about the shoe. You either love it or hate it. I know some people don't really like it, but for me, it really sets the shoe off. And if you guys take a closer look at the stripe, there's also some text and branding on there. It says Nike Pegasus 35 Turbo, as well as Zoom X, and it has some designs on there as well. And for those of you guys wondering if this stripe adds any support to the shoe, honestly, I don't think it does. I think it's just gonna be like one of those things that Nike add to the shoe just for the sake of visuals. You know, of course, any Nike shoe of this caliber is going to feature Flywire as lacing system. And as you guys can see, it's mostly black with some hits of white on the Flywire. And the interesting thing about this shoe is that it uses a single strand of Flywire for each lace as opposed to two, which I usually see on pretty much every other Nike sneaker. But even with the single strands of the Flywire, I've had no slippage in the shoe. Lockdown on the shoe is like legit. It's honestly great. So this shoe is definitely going to support your foot and keep it locked down if you're going to wear it for performance uses, or if you're going to wear it to work, or for casual uses. We also have some fused material going around the eyelets and all the way to the back of the shoe coming up on the other side. Then on the medial side of the shoe, we have a Nike check, which is fused also. And we have some more fuse on the back of the shoe with a hit of 3M. Now let's get into the best thing about this shoe, which is going to be the midsole. As I told you guys before, this is a mixed midsole. It's going to be featuring Zoom X and Nike React. Top portion of the midsole is going to be the Zoom X part, which is ironic because Nike put the branding for Zoom X on the React portion of the shoe, which is an interesting choice. But I guess it wouldn't look as cool on the top portion as it would down here. So the two foams using this shoe, the Zoom X is going to be the softer, more cushioned and more like spongy foam, and you're definitely going to feel it when you take a step in this shoe. It feels like your foot is just like sinking into like a cloud kind of in a sense, and then like you hit that React, which is like a stiffer foam, and it just pops your foot like back up. So it's like a very smooth motion like when you're walking with this shoe, which is great. And then we have some Zoom X branding right here at the bottom of the midsole. We have Zoom in black and then the X in the hot punch color. We also have some more branding on the medial side of the shoe right here. It says fast, engineered to the exact specifications of world-class runners, making runners faster. Nike. Then for the outsole of the shoe, we have the continuation of that hot punch strap going all the way down to here, about to mid-level of the shoe on the bottom. And then we have some black rubber going around the outside and the top, as well as the bottom of the shoe. And then in the mid section right here, we have exposed React, which is a cool choice by Nike, I think. And from my personal use and from what I've seen on other YouTube videos, the React seems to hold up well in the midsole in a multitude of situations, different terrains, and it holds up well over time as well. So that's a plus. And just jumping back to the midsole of the shoe, like I said, it was made of 2 foams, so both these foams are super soft. So you are gonna get some compression marks that are gonna go across the entire midsole of the shoe. Unfortunately, that's the nature of these 2 foams, so there's really nothing you can do about it. While I was trying these on, I did see some shoes that like have not even been worn yet, and they still had the creasing and the marks on the midsole. So that's just what you get with this shoe. But for honestly some reason, it doesn't look bad to me. I still feel like it looks good on the shoe, and it's definitely something I could live with due to the comfort of the shoe. So as far as sizing goes, I've heard a lot of people say this shoe runs true to size. For me, that wasn't the case. I had to go half a size up. I'm usually at 10, so I got these in 10.5. So I would say to you guys, definitely try them on in the store if you can get a chance to see what your true size is. So this shoe is made for runners, and the people who are gonna buy it mostly are gonna be people who are gonna use this shoe for running and other performance needs. Me personally, I got it because I needed a new work shoe, and this shoe was supposedly the most comfortable shoe that Nike ever put out. And I gotta say, honestly, it is right now. This is my #1 shoe that I would wear for comfort. And this is in my rotation of like work shoes, and this is currently like one of my, no, not one, my favorite shoe right now, just because of how comfortable it is. So if you guys read the thumbnail and the title of this video, you're probably wondering why I said I hate this shoe. And honestly, it's only because of one thing really, and that's gonna be like this pointed end out here for the back of the shoe. As you guys can see, it's like super pointy. And like I understand its function, you know, it helps with the heel to toe transition of the shoe, you know, taking that step, making it all one fluid motion. But I felt like if Nike had just made it like this instead of the pointed way it is now, it would have been a lot better. I mean, aesthetically, I'm still rocking with the shoe, but just that one thing, I don't know, it just does it for me. And a lot of people say the same thing, but don't get me wrong, I do get a lot of compliments on the shoe. A lot of coworkers, patients, people on the street give me compliments on the shoe. So it's a really dope shoe, and the colorway is super nice also. Really love that hot punch and that barely gray. Dope combination. But yeah, just this point at the end of the midsole, man, right here would have been perfect. Perfect shoe right there. Alright guys, so that's it for my review on the Nike Zoom Pegasus 35 Turbos. Yeah. So as I told you guys, this is probably like my favorite shoe right now, and it's definitely my most comfortable shoe right now. So definitely get these shoes if you like them, if you like the colorway. There's also a white and black colorway, and you know, most likely they'll drop some other colorways in the future as well if you don't dig any of those. But if you get your hands on these, definitely a fire shoe. I definitely recommend it. If you're looking for something comfortable to wear at work or to run, can't go wrong with this shoe. And for all you new guys out there tuning into this video for the first time or just watching my channel for the first time, definitely hit the subscribe button and hit that like button. Drop a comment down below and let me know what you guys think of the shoe. You rocking with it? Think it's fire? If you like the hot punch, like that barely gray, let me know down below. And with that, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.